My brother framed me for stealing when I was 18. Dad believed him and kicked me out immediately. I was homeless for 3 years while brother got everything. 12 years later Dad found out the truth and begged for forgiveness, but I said no and let him die with guilt. My brother framed me for stealing when I was 18. Dad believed him. Kicked me out immediately. I was homeless for years while my brother got everything. 12 years later, Dad found out the truth. Read my response letter. Broke down crying. But it's too late. My name is Alex. I'm 30 years old. I have a decent life now. A job. An apartment. Stability. But it took 12 years to get here. 12 years of hell. Because of a lie my brother told when I was 18. Let me take you back. Summer 2011. I just graduated high school. Living with my dad and my older brother Marcus. Our mom had died when I was 10. Cancer. Dad raised us alone after that. Marcus was 22. Had graduated college. Living at home while working his first job. Sales position at a tech company. Making decent money. Dad was proud of him. I was the problem child. Not because I was bad. But because I wasn't Marcus. I'd struggled in school. Wasn't college material. Wanted to do a trade program. HVAC repair. Dad thought it was beneath me. Your brother has a degree. You should too. I'm not good at academics, Dad. I'm good with my hands. I want to learn a trade. Trades are for people who can't do better. You can do better. But I couldn't. Or didn't want to. I wanted to fix things. Build things. Work with my hands. We fought about it constantly. Dad wanted me to go to community college. I wanted to enroll in an HVAC certification program. We were at a stalemate. Then August happened. The month that destroyed my life. Dad kept cash in his bedroom. In a lockbox in his closet. Emergency fund. About $8,000. Everyone knew it was there. We'd all seen him put money in it over the years. August 15, 2011. Dad went to the lockbox. The money was gone. All of it. He called Marcus and me into the living room. Someone took money from my lockbox. $8,000. I want to know who. Marcus and I looked at each other. I said, I didn't touch it. Marcus said, neither did I. Dad looked at both of us. The money didn't walk away. One of you took it. I want the truth. Now. Dad, I swear I didn't take it, I said. Marcus stayed quiet. Then, Alex, if you needed money you should have just asked. I stared at him. What? I didn't take it. It's okay. We can work this out. Just admit it and we'll figure out how to pay Dad back. I'm not admitting to something I didn't do. Dad was watching us. Marcus, do you know something? I don't want to say. I don't want to get Alex in trouble. Tell me. Now. Marcus looked torn. Acting. Playing the concerned brother. I saw Alex in your room a few days ago. Coming out of your closet. I asked what he was doing and he said he was looking for his old yearbooks. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but that's a lie. I wasn't in Dad's room. Alex, I saw you. I'm not making it up. Yes, you are. Why would you lie about this? Dad held up his hand. Marcus, is there anything else? Alex has been talking about wanting money for that trade program. He's been upset you won't pay for it. I thought maybe he decided to take matters into his own hands. I didn't take the money. But Dad's face had changed. He believed Marcus. I could see it. Dad, please. You have to believe me. I didn't do this. Alex, the evidence points to you. Marcus saw you in my room. You've been angry about the trade school money. You had motive and opportunity. But I didn't do it. Why would I steal from you? You're my father. I don't know why. But I know someone took that money. And Marcus has no reason to lie. He's lying right now. I wasn't in your room. Marcus looked upset. Dad, I wouldn't lie about this. I saw what I saw. Alex, I'm giving you one chance. Admit what you did. Apologize. We'll figure out a payment plan. But if you keep lying, there will be consequences. I can't admit to something I didn't do. Dad's face hardened. Then pack your things. You have until tomorrow to leave. What? You're pushing me out? I will not have a thief in my house. Especially one who won't take responsibility for his actions. Dad, please. I didn't do this. You have to believe me. I believe the evidence. And the evidence says you took the money. Leave. Tomorrow. Don't come back until you're ready to tell the truth and make this right. I looked at Marcus. He looked back at me. There was something in his eyes. Triumph. Satisfaction. That's when I knew. He'd taken the money. And framed me for it. But I had no proof. Just my word against his. And Dad believed him. I packed my things that night. One duffel bag. Clothes. A few personal items. That's all I could carry. Left the next morning. Dad wouldn't even look at me. Marcus gave me a fake sad look. I hope you'll be honest eventually. We'll be here when you're ready to apologize. I wanted to hit him. Wanted to scream. But what was the point? Dad had made his choice. I left. 18 years old. Homeless. $200 in my wallet. No plan. I slept in my car the first week. A physical harm-up Honda Civic I'd bought with money from my summer job. Parked in different lots. Tried to stay invisible. My money ran out fast. Gas. Food. Little things add up when you're living in a car. I tried calling Dad. He wouldn't answer. Sent one text, "When you're ready to admit what you did, call me." I wasn't going to admit to something I didn't do. So I didn't call back. Week 2, my car got towed. Parking rule break. Couldn't afford to get it out of impound. Lost my car. Lost my shelter. Ended up on the streets. Actual streets. Sleeping in doorways. Under bridges. Wherever I could find. I tried to get a job. But I had no address. No phone. No shower. No clean clothes. Nobody would hire me. I ate at shelters. Stood in line for food. Slept rough. Got jumped twice. Lost what little I had left. This was my life. Because my brother lied. And my father believed him. 6 months in, I was at rock bottom. Depressed. Angry. Hopeless. Met a guy named Tom at a shelter. Older. Maybe 50. He'd been homeless for years. "How do you survive this?" I asked him. "You stop thinking about before. Stop thinking about what you lost. Just focus on the next meal. The next safe place to sleep. That's it. I can't stop thinking about it. My brother did this to me. My own brother. Family's the worst. They can upset you more than anyone. Because you trusted them. My dad didn't even question it. Just believed my brother. Kicked me out immediately. Some parents pick favorites. Sounds like your dad picked. My brother was always the favorite. But I never thought Dad would choose him over me like this. Well, he did. Now you gotta figure out how to live with that. Tom taught me survival sense. Where to get food. Where it was safe to sleep. How to avoid trouble. How to stay clean enough to maybe get day labor work. I survived. Barely. Day by day. Week by week. Month by month. Years passed. I aged out of youth programs. Became just another homeless over 18 nobody cared about. Year 3, I finally caught a break. Got day labor work. Construction cleanup. Paid cash. $60 for 8 hours. It was something. Did that for months. Saved every penny. Slept in the construction site. Ate cheap. Saved. After 4 months had $800. Enough for first month's rent and deposit on a room. Tiny room in a shared house. Mattress on the floor. But it was mine. I had an address. With an address I could get a phone. Cheap prepaid phone. With a phone I could apply for real jobs. Got hired at a warehouse. Loading trucks. Minimum wage. But steady. Full time. Benefits after 90 days. I worked like my life depended on it. Because it did. Showed up early. Stayed late. Never missed a day. Never complained. Got promoted after 6 months. Shift supervisor. 50 cents more per hour. It felt like winning the lottery. Kept living cheap. Saved money. Moved to a better room. Then a studio apartment. Then a 1-bedroom. Slowly. Painfully. Over years. I rebuilt a life. But I was different. Harder. More guarded. Couldn't trust people. Couldn't believe in family. Couldn't forget what had been done to me. Year 7. I was 25. Working at the same warehouse. Making $18/hour. Had $5,000 in savings. A used car. A furnished apartment. Stability. I thought about contacting Dad. Thought about trying to explain again. Thought about demanding he hear me out. But what was the point? He'd chosen Marcus. He'd believed the lie. He'd thrown me away. Even if I told him again that I was innocent, would he believe me? Or would he accuse me of still lying after all these years? I didn't reach out. Decided it was better to leave the past dead. Moved on with my life. Such as it was. Year 8, I got promoted again. Warehouse manager. $55,000 per year. Real money. More than I'd ever imagined making. I was proud of myself. Proud of surviving. Proud of building something from nothing. But I was also lonely. Isolated. Had coworkers but no real friends. Had brief relationships but couldn't let anyone close. Couldn't trust. Couldn't be vulnerable. The years of homelessness had broken something in me. Something I didn't know how to fix. Year 12. Last month. I'm 30 years old. Making $65,000 as a warehouse operations manager. Living in a nice 1-bedroom apartment. Driving a decent car. Living a normal life. Then I got a call. From a number I didn't recognize. I almost didn't answer. But something made me pick up. Hello? Alex? Is this Alex? The voice was familiar but I couldn't place it. Who is this? It's your Aunt Rachel. Your dad's sister. My chest tightened. How did you get this number? I hired a private investigator. I've been trying to find you for months. I need to talk to you about your dad. I don't want to talk about him. Please. Just listen. Your father is dying. Cancer. Stage 4. He is maybe 3 months. I felt nothing. No sympathy. No grief. Nothing. Okay. He wants to see you. He wants to apologize. For what? For pushing you out. For not believing you. For everything. How does he know I was telling the truth? Silence. Then, Marcus confessed. 2 months ago. Told your dad everything. That he took the money. That he framed you. That he lied. The world tilted. What? Marcus has been in therapy. Working on his guilt. His therapist encouraged him to come clean. So he did. Told your father the whole truth. Your dad has been trying to find you ever since. I couldn't speak. Couldn't breathe. 12 years. 12 years of my life destroyed. And now Marcus confessed? Now? Alex? Are you there? Why now? Why did Marcus wait 12 years to tell the truth? I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But your father knows. He knows you were innocent. He knows he was wrong. And he wants to see you before he dies. He wants to apologize. I don't care. Alex. I don't care that he's dying. I don't care that he wants to apologize. I don't care about any of it. He's your father. He stopped being my father when he let go me out. When he believed a lie without question. When he left me homeless at 18. He doesn't get to apologize now and make himself feel better before he dies. He's suffering. He's in terrible pain. Emotional and physical. He needs closure. So did I for 12 years. I needed my father to believe me. To find me. To help me. Where was he? Where was his concern when I was sleeping under bridges? When I was going hungry? When I was getting physical harm and up for the shoes on my feet? Rachel was crying. I know. I know he failed you. We all did. I should have looked for you. Should have questioned the story. I'm sorry. It's too late for sorry. Will you at least think about it? About seeing him? He doesn't have much time. Give me his address. I'll think about it. She gave me the address. His house. The house I grew up in. The house I was kicked out of. Please, Alex. He's dying. He needs to make peace with this. He should have made peace with it 12 years ago. When I needed him. I hung up. I sat in my apartment for 3 days thinking about Rachel's call. My dad was dying. Wanted to apologize. Wanted forgiveness. Marcus had confessed. After 12 years of letting me suffer. After 12 years of living the life that should have been mine. Getting everything from dad. The support. The love. The trust. While I was homeless. Starving. Sleeping rough. Fighting to survive. And now they wanted closure. Wanted me to come running. Wanted me to absolve them of their guilt so they could die and move on in peace. I laughed. Actually laughed out loud in my empty apartment. The audacity. On day 4, I decided to respond. Not by visiting. Not by phone. But by letter. I wanted them to have something permanent. Something they could keep. Something that would outlast whatever time Dad had left. I sat down at my computer. Started typing. Dear Dad. Aunt Rachel told me you're dying. That you want to see me. That you want to apologize. That Marcus finally told you the truth after 12 years. I'm not coming. I want you to understand why. I want you to understand what you did. What your choice cost me. When you kicked me out at 18, you didn't just take away my home. You took away my entire life. I was homeless for 3 years. 3 years. Do you know what that means? Do you understand what you sentenced me to? I slept in my car until it got towed. Then I slept on the streets. In doorways. Under bridges. In abandoned buildings. Anywhere I could find. I went days without food. Ate out of dumpsters. Stood in line at shelters for meals. Begged for change. Did things I'm ashamed of just to survive. I got physical harm and up. Robbed. Left bleeding on the sidewalk while people walked past like I didn't exist. I couldn't get a job. Nobody hires homeless people. Couldn't shower. Couldn't wash my clothes. Couldn't give an address. So I stayed homeless. The cycle couldn't be broken. I was depressed. Suicidal. Stood on a bridge once seriously considering jumping. The only thing that stopped me was stubbornness. Refusing to let Marcus's lie end me. For 3 years I survived like that. Because you believed him instead of me. Because you chose your golden child over your other son. Because you didn't even question his story. You knew me. You raised me. You knew I wasn't a thief. But you believed Marcus anyway. Kicked me out immediately. Didn't even give me a chance to prove my innocence. Did you ever look for me? Did you ever wonder if you'd made a mistake? Did you ever question Marcus's story? Or did you just move on? Just write me off as a disappointment? Just accept that your other son was a thief and a liar? I finally got off the streets after 3 years. Got day labor work. Saved money. Got a room. Got a phone. Got a real job. I rebuilt my life from nothing. With no help. No family. No support. Nothing but my own determination. I'm 30 now. I have a good job. An apartment. A car. Savings. Stability. A life. But I'm broken inside. I can't trust people. Can't let anyone close. Can't believe in family. Can't forget what you did to me. The years on the streets changed me. Made me hard. Made me suspicious. Made me afraid of losing everything again. I work constantly. Save obsessively. Never spend money on anything I don't absolutely need. Because I remember what it's like to have nothing. And I never want to be there again. I don't have friends. Don't have relationships. Can't be vulnerable. Can't let anyone in. Because the people I trusted most in the world destroyed me. That's what you did to me, Dad. That's the life you gave me when you believed Marcus's lie. And now you're dying. And you want forgiveness. Want to apologize. Want closure. But you don't get that. You don't get to feel better. You don't get peace. You get to die knowing what you did. Knowing that you failed me in the worst way a father can fail a son. Knowing that you let go me away based on a lie you didn't even question. You get to die knowing that your son survived 3 years of homelessness alone. That he rebuilt his life without you. That he doesn't need you or want you or forgive you. You chose Marcus 12 years ago. You chose wrong. And you have to live with that. Or die with it. I'm not coming to see you. I'm not giving you absolution. I'm not making this easier for you. You're going to die with this guilt. With this weight. With the knowledge of what you did. That's your consequence. That's what you earned. As for Marcus, tell him I don't forgive him either. Tell him his confession 12 years too late means nothing. Tell him he destroyed my life and got away with it, and I hope that haunts him for the rest of his. Tell him he stole more than $8,000. He stole my relationship with my father. My home. My stability. Years of my life. My ability to trust. My capacity for love. Tell him I hope it was worth it. I hope you both suffer. I hope the guilt eats you alive. I hope you die without peace. Because I lived without peace for 12 years. Because of you. Don't contact me again. Don't send Aunt Rachel. Don't hire investigators. Don't try to find me. I don't want your apology. I don't want your guilt. I don't want anything from you. You're dead to me. You have been since the day you kicked me out. Die knowing that. Die knowing you lost a son because you were too weak to question your favorite. Too proud to admit you might be wrong. Too cowardly to look for me when you had doubts. Die knowing I survived in spite of you. Not because of you. Goodbye, Dad. I hope your last months are as hard as my first 3 years on the streets. Alex. I read it 3 times. Edited it. Made it sharper. Crueler. More honest. Then I printed it. Put it in an envelope. Mailed it to the address Rachel had given me. Sent it certified mail. So I'd know when he received it. When he read it. 2 days later I got the confirmation. Letter delivered. Signed for. An hour after that, my phone rang. Aunt Rachel. I answered. What? Alex, your father read your letter. Good. He's devastated. He's crying. He can barely breathe. This might end him faster than the cancer. That's not my problem. How can you be so cruel? He's dying. He was cruel first. When he let go me out. Left me homeless. Chose Marcus over me. I'm just returning the favor. He made a mistake. A mistake is forgetting to call someone back. A mistake is being late to dinner. What he did was deliberate. He chose to believe Marcus. Chose to kick me out. Chose not to look for me. Those were choices. Not mistakes. He regrets it. After 12 years. After Marcus confessed. After he's dying and wants to feel better. That's not real regret. That's guilt. That's fear of dying without forgiveness. Well, he's going to die without it. Because I'm not giving it to him. Marcus is here. He wants to talk to you. I don't care what Marcus wants. Please. I heard the phone being taken. Marcus's voice. Alex. It's me. I have nothing to say to you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was young. I was careless. I needed the money for gambling debts. I panicked. I didn't think Dad would actually kick you out. I thought he'd just lecture you and let you stay. You framed me. You lied. You watched me get kicked out and said nothing. I know. I was a coward. I've been living with the guilt for 12 years. It's destroyed me. Good. I tried to find you. After a year. I realized how bad it was. How long you'd been gone. I tried to find you. Couldn't. You didn't try hard enough. Rachel found me in months with a private investigator. You had 12 years. You didn't want to find me. You wanted to forget what you'd done. That's not true. It is true. You wanted to live your life without consequences. Let me suffer alone. Hope I'd never come back. Hope Dad would never find out. Well, he found out. And now you have to live with it. I confessed. I told the truth. Doesn't that count for something? You confessed because your therapist made you. Because the guilt was eating you. Because you wanted to feel better. Not because you cared about me. Not because you wanted to make it right. Because you wanted relief from your own guilt. I do care about you. You're my brother. I'm not your brother. Brothers don't do what you did. You're nothing to me. Alex, please. Dad is dying. He needs to see you. Needs to hear forgiveness from you. Please. For him. I don't care if he's dying. I don't care what he needs. He didn't care what I needed when I was 18. When I was homeless. When I needed my father and he wasn't there. So I'm not here for him now. You're going to let him die like this? In pain? Suffering? Yes. That's cruel. It's justice. He sentenced me to suffering. He gets the same. You both do. I understand you're angry. I'm not angry. I'm done. Anger is too active. I'm just indifferent. You're both strangers to me. Strangers who destroyed my life. I don't forgive strangers. I don't visit strangers. I don't care if strangers die in pain. I have the $8,000. I've had it in savings for years. Waiting to give it back to Dad. To you. I want to give it to you. Make some kind of amends. I don't want it. It's yours. It's what started all this. You should have it. I don't want money from you. I don't want anything from you. Keep it. Use it for Dad's funeral. I won't be there. Alex. We're done. Don't call again. Tell Dad I said enjoy his last 3 months. They'll be the worst of his life. Just like my first 3 years on the streets. I hung up. Blocked the number. Blocked Rachel's number. Blocked every path they could use to reach me. 3 weeks passed. I went to work. Came home. Lived my life. Tried not to think about Dad dying somewhere. Marcus living with guilt. The letter I'd sent burning in their minds. I felt nothing. No guilt. No regret. No satisfaction. Nothing. Just emptiness. The same emptiness I'd felt for 12 years. Then I got a message on LinkedIn. From a name I didn't recognize. Emily Chen. The message: Alex, I'm Marcus's wife. I know you don't want to hear from your family. But I needed to tell you something. Your father died last night. Peacefully. In his sleep. Marcus wanted you to know. I wanted you to know that your father's last words were I failed Alex. I failed my son. Then he closed his eyes and didn't wake up. I'm sorry for what they did to you. You deserved better. Emily. I read it 3 times. Dad was dead. Gone. No more chances to apologize. No more chances to make it right. He died knowing he failed me. Died with that knowledge. Died without my forgiveness. Good. I deleted the message. Blocked Emily. 2 days later, another LinkedIn message. From someone named Tom Patterson. Same pattern. Alex, this is Marcus. I'm using my friend's account because you blocked me everywhere. Dad's funeral is Friday. 2 p.m. St. Mary's Church. I'm not asking you to come for us. I'm asking you to come for yourself. For closure. You don't have to speak to anyone. Just be there. Say goodbye. Get the closure you need. Please. Marcus. Closure. They kept talking about closure. Like I needed it. Like I was the one without peace. I had peace. I had a life. I had moved on. They were the ones stuck. The ones haunted. The ones desperate. I responded. Just one sentence. I said goodbye to Dad 12 years ago. I don't need to see his body to confirm he's dead. Tell everyone I won't be there. Don't contact me again. Sent. Blocked. The funeral was Friday. I know because I took the day off work. Stayed home. Did normal things. Laundry. Grocery shopping. Cleaned my apartment. While my father was being buried, I was living my life. Without him. Like I had been for 12 years. At 2 p.m., the time of the funeral, I was at the gym. Working out. Listening to music. Not thinking about them. At 3 p.m., probably while people were giving eulogies, I was having coffee at my favorite cafe. Reading a book. At 4 p.m., while Marcus was probably crying over the casket, I was at home watching TV. I didn't cry. Didn't feel sad. Didn't feel anything. Dad was gone. The same way he'd been gone for 12 years. Nothing had changed. A week after the funeral, I got a package. Sent to my work address. How they got it I don't know. Inside was a letter from Marcus and a check for $8,000. The letter. Alex. I know you said you don't want this. But it's yours. It always was. I'm giving it back. Not because it fixes anything. But because it's the right thing to do. I also wanted you to know what happened at the funeral. The family knows everything now. I told them. Aunt Rachel. Uncle Tom. Everyone. The whole truth. That I stole the money. Framed you. Let you be kicked out. Did nothing for 12 years. They're horrified. Disgusted. Half the family isn't speaking to me. My wife is considering divorce. My kids look at me differently. I'm getting what I deserve. Finally. After 12 years. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't expect a relationship. I just wanted you to know that the truth is out there. Everyone knows you were innocent. Everyone knows I destroyed your life. And everyone knows Dad failed you. Failed to question the story. Failed to look for you. Failed to make it right when he had time. You were right about everything in your letter. Every word. We deserved your anger. Your cruelty. Your refusal to forgive. I hope someday you find peace. Real peace. Not the hollow peace of revenge. But the peace of letting go. Marcus. I read it. Tore it up. Let go it away. The check I kept. Went to the bank. Cashed it. Put the money in my savings account. It wasn't about the money. It was about taking back what was stolen. Reclaiming what should have been mine. Accepting restitution without accepting reconciliation. That was 3 weeks ago. Today I'm sitting in my apartment. 30 years old. Stable. Employed. Housed. Safe. My father is dead. My brother is suffering the social consequences of his confession. My family knows the truth. And I feel nothing. No joy. No satisfaction. No closure. Nothing. Because the truth is, they can never give me back what they took. They can never undo the 3 years I spent homeless. The terror. The hunger. The violence. The trauma. They can never repair the damage to my ability to trust. To love. To be vulnerable. To believe in family. They can never give me back my father. The relationship we could have had. The support he should have given. The belief he should have shown. It's gone. All of it. Irretrievably lost. And their guilt doesn't change that. Marcus's confession doesn't change that. Dad dying with regret doesn't change that. I survived. Built a life. Have stability. But I'm broken. And they did that. And it can't be fixed. People at work ask if I have family. I say no. They died. It's not technically true. Marcus is alive. Aunt Rachel. Uncle Tom. Others. But they're dead to me. As dead as Dad. As dead as the family I thought I had before that August day in 2011. I have coworkers. Acquaintances. People I'm friendly with. But no one close. No one I trust. No one I let in. I have my apartment. My job. My car. My savings. My life. It's not much. But it's mine. I built it. No one can take it away. That's what I have. That's what I am. A survivor. Self-made. Self-reliant. Alone. And that's what they made me. That's the real story. My brother framed me for stealing when I was 18. Dad believed him. Kicked me out. I was homeless for 3 years. Struggled for years more. Built a life from nothing. 12 years later, Marcus confessed. Dad found out the truth. Wanted forgiveness. I refused. Sent a brutal letter. Let him die with guilt. Didn't attend his funeral. Some people would say I'm cruel. Unforgiving. Too harsh. But those people didn't live my life. Didn't spend years on the streets. Didn't get physical harm and robbed. Humiliated. Degraded. Those people didn't have their own father choose a lie over them. Didn't have their brother destroy them and sleep well for 12 years. I don't owe them forgiveness. I don't owe them closure. I don't owe them peace. They owe me. And they can never pay what they owe. Dad died trying. Died with guilt. Died without my forgiveness. Marcus is living with social consequences. Family disgust. Possible divorce. His kids knowing what he did. Good. They deserve it. All of it. And I deserve peace. Real peace. Not the peace of forgiveness. But the peace of justice. They destroyed me. I let them die or suffer with that knowledge. That's fair. That's the warning. That's the lesson. When family betrays you, when they throw you away, when they choose lies over you, you don't owe them forgiveness. You don't owe them closure. You don't owe them absolution. You owe yourself survival. Recovery. Justice. I survived. I recovered. I got justice. My father died knowing he failed. My brother lives knowing he destroyed me. The family knows the truth. That's enough. That has to be enough. Because there's nothing else. No reconciliation. No healing. No happy ending. Just survival. Just truth. Just consequences. My brother framed me. Dad believed him. I was homeless for years. 12 years later they wanted forgiveness. I said no. Dad died with guilt. Marcus lives with shame. I live with the life I built. That's not a happy ending. That's a real ending. And it's the only ending they deserve.